Good morning all, and welcome to another video. I apologise for my lack of content over the last 6 weeks, couple of months. Work-wise, really busy, trying to move house as well, so it's been a bit of a nightmare couple of months, to be perfectly honest. But I am back with some new content, and hopefully we're going to have more content for you in the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, etc. Today's video is a van walk round regarding a couple of the guys who are in the WhatsApp group that I'm a member of, which is a bunch of UK window cleaners. We have a WhatsApp group just to share ideas, tricks, tips, etc, etc. So this video is a couple of Peugeot partner window cleaning van setups, delivery only. One of the guys goes to Pure Water to get his water for his tank. The other guy produces it outside of the tank and then delivers to the tank. So they're all delivery systems. We will have an RO system that will be in one of the next videos. So this is just a small series of videos regarding van setups. So I really hope you enjoy it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers.
Aiden here from Innsworth Window Cleaners. There he is. No, it's not a real Tommy Hilfiger shirt. So I've been asked to go through a little run through of my van and what I've got in the back of it. So here we go. I'll flip you around and we can go from the front. So I have a 2014 Peugeot partner. It's the 850. So I can put a sort of a larger tank in there, yeah, which is what I've done. So in the back here I have a 500 litre tank. You think, bloody hell, 500 litre tank, why so big? Well, as Darren from GreenPro has said, and I've also said this on a couple of occasions, you can put 500 litres into a 500 litre tank. You can't put 500 litres into a 350 litre tank. Generally I will have, 400 litres in it. You know, there's the odd day where I do sort of put it right up to the top, but then that's when my heavier days are. So I know that I'm not having to come home or scrabble for some water. So hence why I've got the bigger tank. In there I have a number of those plastic play balls, which I have just taken a soldering iron and I've made holes into them. Now you're wondering why I've done that, and that is just to help with the sloshing, and it just breaks the that sort of swaying sort of movement. It is a baffled tank, but the balls, I watched someone else do that, so I thought, well, that seems like a fairly good idea. The back there I've got my step up, which I use from time to time, and my lid, pop it back on. My lid, I've actually got a inlet sort of thing, so I'm not even to take my lid off when I fill up, and then just so that the water doesn't come out when it's quite high up. That's just a box standard little yellow tub. I think it's a Royal Mail tub, and that is just for my dirty rags, my wet rags, dirty rags. That all sort of goes in there, so that's nice and neat. I just have the box standard clover leaf reel, 100 meters of hose, and little slick connect, which I've only had on for a short period of time. I'm relatively happy with it. I did have the rectus fittings on here, but I found that when you were dragging them along and they got snagged, then they would come apart, and also it started leaking after a while, so I decided to swap over to the rectus fitting. Here is my box standard DA components pump control. That's my battery charge over there, and then this is just my my flow control, which I generally have on 75. Obviously with other flow controllers they'll have them like 28 to 30, but I found 75 is my sweet spot. I'm not using too much water, but I'm also getting a good rinse on it. There is my little TDS meter, which just sort of sits nicely on the van, and that's sort of right to hand where I can use that. And you're probably wondering why I have that switch there, and that switch is for my pump. Not my pump, my reel. So what I've done is, this is off a little supermoto bike, that and that is also off the supermoto bike. I know in Squeaky Clean Dave's one video where he did how to make this up, 50 quid. He put links in the description for that, so go and have a check out of that, and you'll be able to get all the parts. I was quite fortunate. My father-in-law is quite good at his hands, and he sort of put a lot of this together for me, including all the wiring and everything that goes with it. So quite lucky there. I will and that's it. So it reels it in. I've never timed it from 100 meters out, but it's irrelevant as long as it does the job. The chain does pop off every now and then, but it's a little bit loose. It could do a slightly tightening, but I'd have to just move the clover leaf reel. Under here is my battery, and I have these little quick release terminal fittings. They're great. So when I want to charge a battery up, I literally just whack them off, put the charger on, and off I go. Once I'm done, it's literally just a case of whacking that back on there. There is my 2 kilowatt, emphasis is on 2 kilowatt coil for me to heat my water up. Once again, Squeaky Clean Dave, this is where I saw his video, and I tell you what, it is a bit scary drilling a hole into a tank that you've just sort of shelled 200 pounds out on, but I did everything that he told me to do, and I did it step by step, and then I just went mad at the silicone on the inside and the outside, and subsequently it's all good. This side here, I have, that's all just my rags, all my clean rags in there, and this side I have a bucket, and this generally has, I can do this with one end. So in here is brushes, fairy liquid. This has just got some Ubic in it, a couple of small ones of those, and just a handful of other sort of bits and bobs that you would generally keep, as you're going around. I will admit I don't have any tools in my van, but then my work is also concentrated around where I am, that I'm quite lucky that I don't have to, if I've got a problem, and I can always just dash home quickly. But touch wood, so far so good. I've been quite lucky with that. You're probably wondering what the blue, why my van's blue on the inside, and that's just a box standard exterior Cuprinol blue paint. It's like a waterproof paint on the side of the van, sides of the van there also. So that's what that is. It's my 26 DuPont, and I have a Gardener's SLX 25. I've only got the one pole, but that's and I'm only domestic as well, so that takes care of all my window, the jobs that I need to do. That's my my cone. That's what it is. It's a cone, and then I'll go around the side, and my trade belt, literally just a cable tie, and then my my belt, my trade belt just hangs off the side there, and then I've got my pump neatly stacked over there. I know someone yesterday mentioned about my filter maybe being the wrong way around, so I just need to turn that around, and then it obviously just comes out over there. That's been siliconed to death as well, and then just a couple of short little it's a wagtail, little poles just to just in case I need to get to some internal work that I do every now and then. With regards to that, this is just plain foil, bubbled foil wrap that I have to protect my tank, and also hopefully just keeps the frost off a bit in the winter. I think that's about it really. So yeah, that's the inside of my van. I will be getting a sign written in the near future, and that's where we are with that. And I'll show you quickly my 4040 RO setup. So it comes from the tap there into my booster pump, into there, through the filters. That's my waste, and then I just hook this up. That goes from the DI bottle over there, and it goes straight into my tank and clips on the other end, so I don't have to have the lid open or anything. It literally just pops on there, and we're good to go. Now my tank probably takes about 2 hours, 2.25 hours if she's empty to full. So I know that generally I'll whack about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes with the water in every day, and that'll sort of see me through. So yeah, I think that's the long and the short of it. Like I said, 2014 plate, 1.6 HDI with and I've actually just clicked over to 15,000 miles now, so she's got very, very low mileage on her. But yeah, otherwise quite happy with that. There you are.
Hello there, it's Joe from JP Window Cleaning Services, South End, and surrounding areas. Just doing a little walk around in my van. John's asked us all to do one just to give people an idea of what we use and what you can do with stuff. So I've got a little Peugeot partner. That's it. Got a 350 litre tank, delivery only. So I buy my water in from a company near mine. That's one thing I'd say always before you set up. See if there's any stations near, because that'll if you're not making your own water, if you've got a half hour, 45-minute drive each way, that adds on to your day and drags it out. But luckily there's one near mine now. It's just opened up. So yeah, I feel like in the evenings I try to save mucking about in the morning, but it's no hardship really. It takes about 5 minutes to fill that up, a bit less. Yeah, got some cones. I've got a reel here, that's quite cheap. That's about 50 quid I think, and the hose is about 60 odd. Split relay charger just tucked in there, so that charges up the battery as I'm driving. There's a battery in there. And this was fitted when I got the install done. It's a good little idea. I thought I might as well get it done. It's powered off of here, so it's just tapped in. A couple of USB ports, charge my headphones and things like that, and a switch there to do the LED lights. So when it gets dark you can still sort out your van and that. Got an X-Line Evolution Pro 18, that is. It's a hybrid. That does most of my domestic. This one is the Evolution Pro 25. That does some of the 3-story stuff and like the big conservatories and things to get over the top of them. Yeah, got some traditional stuff for when I do insides. An extra hose here just to tap into the customers if you're doing a softening fascia and gutter. And this is what I use for that, nice long bristles to get under there. Got some pink stuff for polishing up, and I use that with a white scouring pad, anti-scratch pads, when you're polishing up the UPVC and that, if you're restoring a bit of the seals and things like that. Use the pink stuff. Got some Ubic 2000 and some Virusol in there for first cleans, and again softening fascia and gutters, that's Virusol, and the Ubic there 2000. Yeah, I've got a pump and strainer V16 controller. If anyone watches TN Lifestyle or Dan Smith's and DS Services, he ran a competition with Phil from Spring Controllers, and he gave away 2 of these, Phil did, and I won 1 of them. So yeah, that's nice. I really like that. What else? Don't know. So I've got cones there. A few little storage bits there, just for a few random bits. I've got a liquidator. What's that called? The accelerator, I think it's called. Little spray gun here. That's quite good. Gives you quite good power out of the spray, out of the hose. And yeah, a few little bits and pieces, a few little clips, folding nets back and things like that, net curtains. There's some miniature ones here. I think that's about it. Got some ladders on there. When I got the install done, they protector coated it, and then I fitted this rubber matting, because obviously this, when you're throwing cones and boxes in and out and things like that, when I chuck my gutter vac in there, it will damage the eventually it'll wear through. So yeah, I fitted this just to, it's nice and thick, nice and light, and it protects the coating as well. So yeah, what else have we got around here? Extendable ladders. They're alright, they are, because you can tuck them in. Just tuck them in there, and they get you on flat roofs and things like that. A couple of side pouches for traditional. Spare jacket there if I get soaked in the rain. Bag full of scrims and seal clips. Pretty much it. It's pretty basic. Got a cool box there you plug in, refrigerated, so it keeps your water nice and cold in the summer. Drinking water. Yeah, that's about it. It's pretty simple. 350 delivery only system. Yeah, thanks for watching.